So go ahead and put your hand behind your back. Thank you. This makes the shoulder blade pop out. So if I get the web space of my hand right there, that's going to be the inferior angle, medial border, and the lateral border is right here. Okay, if I follow my finger up about a finger width above my index finger, I can start looking for the spine of the scapula. If you come laterally, you'll feel it a little bit easier. So this is the spine of the scapula right here. Medial border meets spine right here. About a finger above that, we should start feeling the scapula turn, and that's going to be the superior angle. If I follow the spine of the scapula out to the side, turn to the side for me, we get this ledge right here, and that flat ledge is the acromion process. Let's go ahead, turn one more time. Okay, and I'm gonna switch shoulders. Okay, clavicle is here, shoulder is here. We have a nice soft triangle right here, and if I press straight back and make little circles, I can feel the coracoid process. And if I pushed on it real hard, she would say, ouch. Ow. There, that was so good. Okay, turn back this way. Okay, so that's everything on the scapula. Going down the humerus, right below the acromion process, about 3 fingers. Feel back and forth. I think that's going to be the greater tubercle. If I bring the arm in and out, I will feel that clicking back and forth under my finger, so that is her greater tubercle right there. The only other things you have to find on the humerus are the medial and lateral epicondyles, which you can find like that, or you can bring the elbow up, and medial and lateral epicondyles are here. Medial is going to be down and back, lateral right there. If we go to the ulna, what you have to find on the ulna is the olecranon process, which is the point of the elbow. And on the pinky side of the hand, if I press in right here and push back, I'm pushing against the styloid process of the ulna. Okay, on the radius, remember that's the thumb side of the hand. I can find the head of the radius by finding the lateral epicondyle, feeling for a space, and then the next bone I feel will be the radial head. Or I can just place my hand here alongside of this bone, and as I turn the hand back and forth, I'll feel the radial head click back and forth. Then I also need the radial styloid process. Again, I just poke in right here at the wrist and push back towards the elbow, and that's the radial styloid process. Okay, before I do the hands, let's look at the clavicle. All this long, luxurious hair. Okay, turn forward. Okay, sternal notch is right there. So sternal end of the clavicle, shaft of the clavicle. And then if your patient has this nice bump, that's going to be the acromial end of the clavicle. Tiny bump, you're fine. Or if you found the acromion process just a little bit anterior and medial, you'll feel the acromial end. Yeah, acromial end of the clavicle. Okay, last things are the wrist bones. Pop your thumb back for me. Ooh, nice anatomical snuff box right there. You can relax your thumb. Okay, base of the anatomical snuff box should be the scaphoid. So if I just pop the hand back and forth, it presses into my finger and then disappears. Okay, so that's the scaphoid. If I bring the thumb back, we can see the base of the first metacarpal. So right between my 2 fingers will be the trapezium. For the capitate, follow the middle finger down until you fall into the well. If I press down, that's the capitate. If I push back towards the wrist, I'm pushing into the lunate. Back on the palmar side, if I come down from the pinky finger, right above the wrist where the watch would be, and I feel around a little pebble, that's the pisiform. And then if I come in a diagonal line towards the index finger, but I don't leave this hypothenar eminence, and do small circles, that is the hook of the hamate. And that's it.